Alright, what is up, YouTube? Today is the 6th episode, I believe, of the Sacramento Kings, my GM. Right now, we are in the second round of the playoffs, so I'll actually kind of go over this first round. We play the Mavericks. We're the first-seeded team against the 8th-seeded team. Pretty much no question that we were going to end up winning. However, over here on the Eastern Conference, they did end up beating that number 1 seeded team, so that's kind of surprising, I guess you could say. An upset and a definite shake-up. So anyways, though, over here, obviously, I'm playing, so you know that I'm not going to win, or at least I would expect you to think that I'm not going to lose against a simulated series. Anyways, though, we did end up winning that. We swept them. I simulated the first 3 games, and then I played the 4th because the owner wanted a sweep, so I just wanted to solidify that sweep. I ended up getting it. We won by about, I think, 10 or so. I ended up simulating the last, I don't know, quarter, maybe quarter and a half, because I had to go do something else. So I knew I was going to win. We were up by about 25, so we ended up, actually, I don't think 25. I think it was only about 20, maybe, around there, something like that. So then we only ended up winning by maybe about 10, 11 points, something like that. So didn't drop the lead down too much, but they did lose a little bit of the lead. That's okay, though. Anyways, though, we are in the 7th game with the Trailblazers. I did simulate all these games. I did not play a single one of these games because, as you know, or at least as I think you know, I believe I talked about it before, I personally believe in simulating the entire season and simulating most games in the playoffs. I mean, obviously, you want to have fun, so you want to play some games, but you only want to play a couple games. You know, it gets boring after a while. I'll admit it. 2K is fun, but it's boring to have to play day in, day out, every single day. It becomes a job after a while, and you don't want playing basketball to become your job. You want playing basketball to become something that's fun. I mean, obviously, real-life basketball, yeah. I could be in the NBA and play night in, night out, and just be happy. Just be happy, happy, happy. Happy-go-lucky that I'm getting paid to do the thing I love to do. But when it comes to a video game, it's much different. It's very annoying to have to play a video game. It's kind of repetitive. So, but in real life, obviously, anything can happen. It's much different every game. So, and you can push yourself to different levels. In a game, it's all the same. It's just repetitive. And nothing you can really do about that. Hopefully, maybe, 10 years in the future, they'll make something where you can do that. Who knows? But you can make things, different levels of aggressiveness, different levels of this, different levels of that, whatever. Anyways, though, this is the now. This is not 10 years in the future. So I ended up simulating all these games, and obviously this is the 7th game. I don't plan on getting kicked out. I honestly think it's a home game, so even if I did simulate it, I think we would still end up winning and going on to the conference finals. But I do want to play because this is obviously a hard-fought team, an evenly matched team, because we didn't win or lose by a lot in any of these games. They were all very close games, and on top of that, they did push us through Game 7, or I guess you could say we pushed them to a Game 7. Doesn't really matter, though. I do believe we have home court advantage, so I think it would be right to say they pushed us to a Game 7. Anyways, though, I will go through and start up this game right now. As you can see there, we are 2nd overall, 2nd on defense, 15th on offense, and I'll go through and I'll start playing it. And then I'll catch up with you later on towards the middle, maybe beginning, maybe end of the game. I don't know. Definitely the last 3 minutes I'll catch back up with you. But yeah, I'm going to say everything that I usually say at the end of all my videos at the end of the video because obviously we're not that close to it. Alright, thanks. Alright, going to do a little replay for you. Nice slam dunk we had. We are in the second round, but also 2nd quarter of this game against the Portland Trailblazers. Anyways, though, actually, let me go back a little bit farther. So, I think that's C.J. McCollum, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. C.J. McCollum has the ball, then Oladipo, he steals that ball. I mean, honestly, this game is a pretty decent steal thing, steal meter, whatever, I guess you could say. In 2K14 for the current gen, the meter sucks, and you can steal anything. It doesn't even matter. So in this game, they did work out that little glitch. I steal the ball, then I could take out myself. I don't think I'd have a problem with that, but I do see the center coming up, Victor Claver. So I do dish it off with a alley-oop dunk to Dante Exum, the 6'6" point guard who can throw down dunks like that. Just thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool thing to point out. Yeah. Alright, so there's been no big plays since that last dunk. It did end up becoming the dunk of the game. Or no, assist of the game, sorry. It would be the dunk of the game, too, because it was a pretty nasty dunk. But anyways, this is the fourth quarter. We are down by 5 points. I just want to voice my frustration with 2K, though. You're so full of BS. It's not even like a joking matter. It's a pain in the ass. I play on All-Star mode for a little bit of a challenge. But stuff like that happens. When you have a good defender on you, right in your face, and you drain a three-pointer, but when I'm wide open and I miss a three-pointer with a phenomenal three-point shooter, it pisses me off. I think it'll piss anybody off. It's a pain in the ass. It's looking like we're going to be kicked out of the playoffs here. I'm not playing a ton of defense, but that's not the reason we're losing. I stopped playing defense when we were down, and I just haven't really come back. And Wiggins lost the ball in his own hands. He was literally holding the ball and then lost the ball. Don't know how that happened, but he pretty much gave the ball over. DeMarcus Cousins, he gave the ball up. He caught the ball. They threw the ball out of bounds. They literally threw their own ball out of bounds, and then DeMarcus Cousins caught it. Don't know how or why. And yeah, just a whole boatload of bullshit plays that would never happen in real life that went down in this game, like that play right there. So many, it's really not even funny. I'm still going to upload this video. I'm pissed off, and I was thinking about raging and just, going to remake this, but I'm done with that. Not that I've done it before. I've done it, I think, once or twice when I know we should have won, but I didn't take the game seriously because I know we should have won that much. I mean, 2K is a joke. I mean, really, he stepped out of bounds right there. He literally stepped out of freaking bounds right there. If anything, DeMarcus Cousins was on the other side of him, blocking him to keep him in bounds. I'll show you the friggin' replay on that. Oh, god damn it. Seriously? That's the other thing I don't freaking like about this game. Right there, okay, you just drove to the lane, no problem. I love the defense that the CPU plays. It's a pain in the ass. So many things about 2K. I've heard it time in and time out that, people always say 2K is a great game until you start losing, then you start realizing all the flaws of it. Look, I realize the flaws when I am winning. It's a shitty game. For as big as this game is, they need to step up their game. They need to make the game better. It's a bad game. It really is. There's way too many flaws in it. There's way too many flaws. Every single time, literally every single time, I shoot a three-pointer and make a three-pointer, they shoot a three-pointer and make a three-pointer, no matter what. No matter what I do. And at this point, I'm not really playing. Since I've started talking, I have not really been playing. I'm just kind of going through the motions of playing, but I'm not really trying to win. It's a pain in the ass. Every time I do an alley-oop and successfully make the alley-oop, they do an alley-oop. And the problem is, they will make the alley-oop every single time. No matter what. No matter what you do. Literally, LaMarcus Aldridge had to go through. I'm talking through. Like, literally glitched through him. Jermaine O'Neal. And he still finished off the alley-oop. That was early in the game, I think the third quarter. But that's the BS I'm talking about. And it's all the time with this game. I know I'm pissed off. I know I'm having a little temper tantrum right now. But I'm being dead honest with this. This is what 2K does. I'm going to do it every single time. And it's a problem. If you have lost games, if you have won games and you still see the problems with 2K, then you realize all of the BS that goes on with this crappy game. I love basketball. I love talking about basketball. That's the only reason I even play this game, so I can talk about basketball with YouTube. That's just about it. It's a boring-ass game. Sorry if I broke all your dreams right there. I'm a little bit angry. I'm done. You know, you see all the white girls say, oh, I'm done, I'm done. I'm freaking done right now. To be honest, I blame 2K, but that's not an option over here. They're trying to save themselves. If anything, I'd probably blame myself, because obviously I played the game, so I know what went on. Bullshit. Have Coach handle like I've always been freaking doing, you asshole. I know I'm talking a lot of trash right now, and I'm pissed off. But this is the bull that goes on with this crappy-ass game. Are you kidding me? The Knicks went to the championship. They're the 8th seeded freaking team. What is this? This is what I'm talking about. Learn how to simulate games, 2K. Fine, if they push the Cavs to a Game 7, fair enough. But they're not winning against the Cavs. Never mind are they winning against the Pistons, and never mind are they winning against the Pacers. 3 teams, all upsets. Are you joking? There's a problem with that. Upset, right there. Upset, right there. Upset, right there. There's a problem with that if it happens every single time. Upset, right there. I realize upsets happen. Upset, right here. I realize upsets happen. They do happen. But they don't happen 5 times every single playoff. When it comes time for playoffs, there should not be 5 upsets. There might be 1. There might be 2. Usually, the top-ranked team comes out on top. The Miami Heat had one of the best records in all the NBA. They won the championship both those years that they had the 2 top records. Not a number 8 team. We're not playing in the 1970s here where there's literally like 3 good players. We're playing in 2014 where there's a good player, a great player on every single team. Even the bad teams. This is my problem with 2K, and it pisses me off. If you've played 2K, then you realize there's a lot of BS that goes on with the game. It's a nice looking game. It flows well when you're winning. I'll admit that. But there's problems with it. There's too many problems with it. 2K needs to focus more on fixing the actual problems that happen with the gameplay rather than fixing stupid glitches. Don't let the glitches happen. Fix them before the game goes out. This was the glitchiest game, I think, ever when it first came out. Are you joking? You're more than million. I think they're even $1 billion franchise. Start doing something about it. If I had billions of dollars, I don't think that I'd let a game go out there and kind of degrade the name of 2K Sports. Obviously, the only other game out there for basketball is NBA Live, which blows. So that's the only calling card and the only reason that 2K still has customers. If there was a better game out there, then forget about it. 2K would probably go out of business. Yeah. Whatever, I'm done raging for right now. But comment any of your thoughts. Comment whether you think I'm just up on adrenaline right now because I'm pissed off, which I know I'm not. I'm commenting my honest thoughts, not just my pissed off thoughts. I'm pissed off, but I'm also commenting with some sense. Comment your thoughts on the raging. Comment your thoughts on anything, to be honest. Anything about 2K, about basketball, about anything. Yeah. Make sure you share this entire channel. Make sure you tell me, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and yeah, that's kind of it. Alright, make sure you subscribe to and like this video. Alright, thanks guys.